Well, no, it's good that we pop it now while we really haven't gotten started, rather than 2 hours in we're realizing people are having issues. There we go.
Alright.
I hit myself echo at least. There we go.
Alright. There. Alright, now you can be host again. Sorry about that, love.
Oh god, the lag.
Don't pay that. It's only lag because you're looking at yourself. Don't look at it. There's no lag.
There's a lag. Alright.
Okay, there's always a delay. There's nothing I can do about it. I've already adjusted the settings.
New game! My name is Brili. Let's see how badly I'm scarred by this.
Oh please, you're not gonna be scared at all. It's an amazing game.
Oh god, the 16-year-old is saying this. Alright. Mason has something he'd like to ask the viewers. Honey, what'd you...
Which viewers?
You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student's apartment.
Wait, is that a K-pop poster?
I believe so. That looks like the, that one K-pop band. I can't think of the name of them.
BTS or whatever.
Yeah.
Holy lag.
What?
There we go. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Oh god, it's obnoxious.
Look how beautiful.
You slept in the school here and came up.
GG. Let me fix this, sorry. We need to see chat.
Okay, so that was quick.
That was really quick.
Thanks already. Congratulations.
I give up. Game over already. You might not be cut out for this. Let's try again.
You won the game.
See, I like to take the cheap way out. Alright. Yada yada yada. Shit about casting a warm glow through the windows. The world is peaceful. This bullshit again.
Gonna voice other characters.
Smack that clock. Up and at him.
A big delay.
Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you.
Thanks,
You'll
Liz.
need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. Well, we already took the one about procrastinating once, so you'll need to take this seriously. Oh, look, there's my name. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. The most gross part of KFC. Standing in the quad.
they're so dry.
I like KFC.
Standing in the quad, you gaze.
It's alright.
Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Oh, do we need to wait, Liz? Do you want us to wait till your difficulties are... Well?
She's trying to record the voice actors in Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wait, we need to have roles and whatnot. We need to figure out who's voicing who. I have to decide the villains, but I don't know who else you guys want to know.
Alright.
You already know who I'm gonna be.
Okay, well, I'm me. He's
The Colonel.
the Colonel. The rest of y'all can figure it out amongst yourselves. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met. You absolutely love her for it. So basically, Liz. Alright. Liz, are your technical difficulties done?
That's your call, Liz, I bet.
Hi.
Whenever you're ready. Where's my coffee?
Sorry, I am having technical difficulties.
That's
Good
okay.
morning, Brilligans. Are you excited for your first day of the rest of our lives?
Nope. Actually, I'm... Oh god.
Have a sip. 'Cause I know you still got a little left.
It's cold by now, but yeah.
I'd still chug it like it was nothing.
Okay, but she's so cute, like the green hair.
I'm sure
I can
I'm
see.
excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot of nervous. Everything makes sense now.
What's the...
This morning, I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam, raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid I'm being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Oh my god. Should we pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Y'all, what should we do?
Pep talk, pep talk.
Pep talk.
Pep
Pep
talk.
talk.
Alright.
Yeah. Give her some enjoyment. She's adorable.
Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read?
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I'm trying to forget.
I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit?
I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves beginning to ease.
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs.
True.
Pretty sick. Oh.
Can you believe I cut them myself?
Yes. You can definitely believe it. I can't believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Okay, I feel like this is mine now.
Or, if Ginju wants to.
Sounds like it's Guy.
Okay.
Hey!
Grass is cheaper. Is that Ashley? Fucking whatever her name is. You're a hard driver.
Ashley.
This must be a bastard way of
Oh
Ashley.
my god. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, so she knows it. Dee, I guess this is you.
Hooray!
Hello, Ashley.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Chicken shins.
Oh, this is gonna be so awful. It's great.
Oh, thank you. I have a type of voice.
For the kids' shins alone, they're perfectly normal shins.
You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes. Well, he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. I guess that's you, Cody.
Let's see. Wait, so does that tell me it's okay?
Or someone else.
Cody?
Mason voice all the dudes.
Cody?
We got one other dude in here. We can alternate.
Cody?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a card game unless you want to voice him.
Cody!
You rang,
Oh God, why?
This is great.
You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
Oh, please, we're much more funny.
I'm
No, wait. You think they just hand us over our diplomas now?
This guy gives me a headache
Or
already.
maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us.
I have a headache already, Jesus. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Yeah, I'd smack a bitch otherwise. Let's go, Miriam.
Please, get after the Sundari. I like her.
See you later, losers.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid push hard against the window directly next to it.
Oopsie. I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you.
I love you too, Pop. I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
You don't say. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Brili. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day?
Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute?
Oh, thank you.
I think it's just you.
Yeah, I think
You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium in front of the class. Adorable. Who's Sprinkles? Are you Sprinkles too?
I don't know. Cody, you want to be
Yeah,
Sprinkles
this
or am I
is
taking?
our fight. You have to all fight over who gets to voice the adorable corgi.
Who wants to be Sprinkles?
Now, quiet down, everyone.
Thank you. Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
That's a mouthful.
Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woo!
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. That's supposed to be spills.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then he walks in. Oh my god. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him. It's...
The lag for Cody.
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland.
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence.
Please call me Colonel.
Colonel
That's
Sanders. I did it for you because it's funny. Okay, I'm done. A hush murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. Van, this gives me a headache. Ashley! Did her internet collapse again? Or your turn, honey.
We should just download them
And
scripts.
this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
Maybe we should open a window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is it with all your really weird insults?
Besides, we're looking sweats. It's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
Miriam has a thing for OP. You take a moment to clean yourself up. Alright, that's cool. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. ... That's pretty much my thought right now is ... Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Oh, Cody Sprinkles. Fuck, I'm tired.
Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world.
Ran by Doge.
Ow!
The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food.
Yeah, don't say.
And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Sporks. Fucking sporks. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech.
Hi guys, I'm sorry I'm late. Hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you even sure you're in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my third year into the school with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me? I'm...
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable.
Yes, dear.
Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance.
Bibs. This work.
The class bursts into laughter.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
Quit calling me out, you asshole. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Let's see.
Rubber ball, rubber ball, rubber ball!
Alright.
Okay.
You reach beneath your apron and return with a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. No, I have not boned the colonel yet. We're just now meeting the teacher. We're not that far into stream. You toss the ball and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The thrill passes quickly. It's not clear if that endeared you to him or not.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
Podcast, if you want to join the voice chat and Discord and voice some characters, you're more than welcome to. If not, just laugh at the hilarity that is me attempting to bone the colonel.
As my voice acting skills.
Yeah, really. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain.
Hey, Brilikins, there's still a seat out here.
It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me. If you're interested.
Oh god. Oh no, do I sit by my lesbian life partner? The possible best sex I've ever had. What do I choose? Oh no!
You got putting
So
all
it
these
begins.
bonus in it.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I can't decide! Oh no!
I fucking knew this was gonna be good.
Oh no! That's why y'all don't put the ace in a dating sim! Okay, oh god, oh god!
Decisions.
Miriam, please don't hate me! I gotta go for the possible by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Learn all the curves of my body, maybe? Thanks for offering me this seat.
I only have two rules. Do you all
Do all you can.
do all you can and do all the best you can. It's the only way you ever can get that feeling of accomplishment of something.
That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but alright. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz!
Faster than that ball you chased?
Yay! A quiz about me!
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school.
Stomach and tablet beast.
Same.
Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If a train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Meh. Depends. Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. Doesn't matter at all. I'ma go with this one. That's right.
Forest is to tree as chicken is to...
Feather. Night vision goggles. A slam dunk. Boop. That's right.
I'm thinking night vision goggles. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
A comically oversized fork. A meat tenderizer. A spork. If the answer is spork, I'm going to rage. If it's a sport, I am going to rage. Ah, shit. I hate sports. That's right. Chocolate.
What food is best for a broken heart?
Anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. A pancake that looks like a silly face. I'ma go with... Boop. That's right.
He's the best coach.
Is Sprinkles a good boy?
No! He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He's the best boy. Yes.
Agreed.
That's right. Your total score is a perfect score. 5 out of 5.
I'm
Wow.
best boy!
Be honest, did you
Yes.
cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed.
I know, we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain.
Hot diggity! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
Oh, hello.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make.
The best kind of announcement.
Time for lunch!
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the... wafts, whatever. It's been 10 years since I graduated high school. Through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention? It's about lunch.
Is it about lunch?
Is it about... No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I like to make an announcement. Hey, I was... It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers.
But I... Lunch, lunch, lunch!
She said shh!
In the honor of a new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Aha! That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell
You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
What rumors?
Is this...
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled higher, huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating!
For years, I've developed a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I have to say about that.
What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting my last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him!
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary.
This is so dumb.
Dear diary, today I smell something beautiful. I feel that moment, but only on the hands of the two gentlemen could fry chicken so tender.
Yikes. You see her body. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as. Oh,
Well, thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, let's start over. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
Oh, please.
Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any...
I'll take his!
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow castmates, dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension.
It's food also
Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Hi! Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light.
This is pretty light.
Vote for your favorite now. I tell everyone to vote for their favorite.
the light.
I tell everyone to vote for their favorite, and I get no answers. All right.
Oh, immediately they asked that.
Wow.
Stay tuned and find out.
Y'all, I need some answers. Which one of these am I doing? What gets me to Colonel Sanders' dick
Number
faster?
one. Can I get number one?
Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor.
I
You like
figured out
the-
every flavor.
You let the food
Yeah.
rest in your mouth and focus on
What's
it.
for two?
Scrutinizing, oops. Well, y'all were too late. Scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper. Deeper? Deeper. Yes! Even deeper still! Until you find it. Could it be... He really did it! How bold! How adventurous to use. Was I supposed to type in that?
No.
Okay, good.
It's supposed to be blank. It's a secret recipe.
Don't take a deep breath while you're laughing, folks. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders.
Cook?
I approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
Ha ha ha! How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a combination of flavors that will take my fortune and my established legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. Consent is everything! You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
You've got moxie, I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient, but can't tell you I use blank if it's only my great-grandmother taught me. It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
If you need to slow down to read what you're saying
Yeah, I
out
know.
loud, you might want to, because you're kind of jumbling up.
I know.
Wow, you never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some of that if you searched. And it definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy.
You're a stalker, I knew it.
Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
Been here how many years? It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but
Spice it up.
thoughtful. Everyone agrees, spice it up?
We'll wait till we get a response. Vote 1, 2, or 3 people.
2.
We got a vote for 2. 3? We're getting 3.
Be modest but thoughtful, but that won't give me the dick! Come on, y'all! I want the dick!
Yeah, but if
So
you
wait,
challenge
that's how you're
him
gonna
on
do it.
his
You don't-
recipe,
you need the dick by
he
being
might feel
modest and thoughtful.
he might feel
Okay.
offended.
You guys are uploading this to YouTube after this is done,
Yes,
right?
yes, they all get up.
Yes.
2, okay, we got 2. Jesus Christ, okay, 2 it is. Fuck.
2. Oh my
No.
god.
You know,
Wait.
about what?
Mackenzie can't watch live, but I'm gonna send her the YouTube video.
Oh,
awesome.
sweet goddess. Alright.
Nice.
Make sure she freaking follows us, too. You know, about that. I was thinking about your secret recipe.
I don't doubt it. It was a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it.
You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors.
Oh.
I actually had some thoughts on how you can improve it.
Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe?
Oops.
And you think you can do it better?
Uh-oh. Have you ever heard of habanero peppers?
Heard of them. I tend to entire garden chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. But that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. A recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement.
I didn't mean to.
Let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes, Brilikins. I'm headed into class for the next lesson.
Oops, we pissed him off. That certainly didn't go as planned. You'd better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this plate. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our flesh stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going there with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
You want water?
Sure.
Y'all
Sprinkles!
are waiting on me. If
Yes.
you're waiting on me, there's a longer delay now.
You
Yikes.
can look
watching
at
the
yeah, Liz is
Discord.
Liz is showing off too, so you can get a quicker start.
Okay, what? Sorry, people spoke at the same time. What?
Sorry.
Go to Discord. There's a streaming bit here for us voice actors.
Oh.
Blink, 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 blink.
Okay.
Fried chicken.
Oh, yeah, we have fried chicken.
Students to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Wonder if I can get him to show me his dick now. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team of two, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. You want to be my partner?
Sure, Brilikins. Hop a bear. Stay.
Just ditching your friend for Floyd.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, my new partner.
Beep, beep, bzz.
Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but it's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner?
Pop, pop,
You
pop,
want Pop? Pop or Clank?
Pop or clank, folks.
What the heck?
Robot. We got one for Robot.
Name one for Pop.
We got one for Pop, one for Robot. Alright, Liz, Cody, Robot, Human.
Pop.
Alright, we got two for Pop, two for Robot. Liz, you gotta be the tiebreaker. She's like, why'd you do this to me?
You're my 50 favorite voice actor. Except for all shit. Especially me.
Robot to give D more voice. Alright.
Alright.
Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay. I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this junction. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Oh, you got them all hot and bothered.
Warp.
Hold on there, fellow. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not even have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
Excuse me. Lose it.
You? I hardly know you.
Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? steak? What the fuck is that? Seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even... Fuck, this is Texas. I don't know shit about that stuff. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. CJ, buddy, what do you want?
Give them the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Everybody knows you got to pass the mash.
Well, I guess we're gonna do mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes.
And gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes!
No, please let me. Picking the perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like those things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
No, I just want the dick. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders, heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off my man.
Ooh.
Did someone call for me?
She is no bad man. Well, I'm over here crushing Bilkin's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. Or the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there.
Yeah.
Ashlyn Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no, I was just looking at... Look, it just looks like Bilkin was struggling, so we were offered to give them a hand. You know, it is... These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
Thank you. Maybe now our neighbors won't hate us.
They still probably
I was
will.
going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could
I don't think the
also
gay guys
teach you
downstairs really
about
like us that much.
fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van.
Don't tell me what to do.
Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to connect creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I'd like to make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station.
Wow.
Yikes.
Don't you feel deep down that we cast a complementary shadows? We fit together like fire and a drumstick. Just makes sense.
Like, nah. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back.
Now that you've ditched her twice, I don't know if she'll have your back.
Sanders!
You just want more voice parts, don't you? Alright, Sanders, everyone agreed, Sanders?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miriam's a
I don't
great
have
Sanders.
opinions.
Alright. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine and not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of the class, so let's all respect the format, right? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right?
A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Brilikins as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you have Brilikins' natural talent or their loyalty.
Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock.
Okie dokie.
The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face!
Raven, do something.
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious! Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Not with a name like Van.
You.
Hold on right there, Brilikins. We don't waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Yikes.
Can I has potatoes face?
Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand.
Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty braised tentacle of octopus and my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
Kinky.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It's I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late. It's been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good.
It killed him!
Everyone, step back! Don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Me either.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Brili?
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef this world has ever seen.
And you're shit. Who'da thunk it?
You killed a person.
Don't let me know that it does not
And
skills.
every day since, I've been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our soul may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that!
Yes, we can.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Oh.
Forget him, we're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero!
What the hell?
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me just as I'm letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me! Because I'm a monster! See? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do?
Oh my gosh.
Attack, defend? Which one, folks?
Attack!
Attack.
Defend.
Oh god, I've got my husband and my best friend fighting each other. Why? Okay, we got one attack, 2 defends. Anyone else?
You get 2 defends, so.
Attack.
Oh,
Alright, we're
outside.
tied. Fuck.
We need a tiebreaker!
Tiebreaker!
Best offense is a good defense.
Exactly.
Alright, Lindsay's here. Attack it
Lindsay
is.
said attack.
You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Alright? I guess that's the only attack we have available to us. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Attack or defend?
Defend!
Defend.
Okay, we got all defends. Alright. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. Alright. Well, I guess that's the only one. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond?
Defend.
Anyone? Anyone?
I'm gonna go attack on this one.
Oh god, we're tied again. Why? Okay, anyone? Anyone else?
Going once.
Alright, attack it is. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? The only fucking one available, apparently. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. What the fuck? Spork Monster uses Utility Tinsel. Oh my god, the puns. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not gonna survive the battle. Okay, I'm gonna attack, see if it dies. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Ugh. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's gonna have to clean that up. Probably me. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge.
Vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here.
Where does that come from?
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Pot pie power pinch.
Pot Pot
Oh,
Power
yeah,
Pinch
it's a
does
facing action.
10 damage.
Goodness.
Spork Monster is defeated.
Whoop, whoop.
You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy. Finish him! Spare the wretched beast.
Finish him. Finish him.
It's on the tail, so mercy.
Alright, folks. We finishing him. We sparing his life. We got 2 for finish him and 1 for mercy.
Bear.
Undertale mercy. Well, you're the one that's voting mercy. Finish him.
I heard another mercy as well, so.
Mercy.
Yes, spare.
Bear.
Alright, you weaklings. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath, only for the sake of the game. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name had to have it signed out is Borko.
Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, eh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank.
Like
Like.
him? Like?
I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about them I like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, he's actually really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
Considering he was 50? No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular, he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible he got himself rode to the front of the homecoming parade.
I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous students to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, you're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
I'm sure you did. You're great, so why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer I was on vacation with my family and a lovely man approached me at the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and he said if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I ever tasted.
It's weed.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both shared interest in cooking and we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet you would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much of use to anyone.
Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know if it came from you or Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie?
Fake it.
Fake,
Yeah,
fake, fake.
Yeah.
Fake! Fake.
Yeah.
You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
Eye of Newt. Wow.
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and that she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she definitely was not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Run to him! What do you think, y'all?
Run to his
Run
arms.
to him.
Run to him like a princess.
Alright, running wins. Alright.
Taking a dog.
Woof woof. You decided the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and we'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face.
Oh.
The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision.
Ooh, Breelikins! I'm here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. My name is...
But before he could continue, you suddenly awake.
Ah, jeez.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Compliment the craftsmanship of his shoes, horse's shoes lean in for a kiss. Oh god, I'm about to be doomed, aren't I? Alright folks, make your vote. You don't count.
I'll be quiet. I'll let the people speak.
Are we complimenting the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes or leaning in for a kiss? Silence has come across the crowd.
Craftsmanship of his shoes.
Don't you dare steal my bay. Don't you dare steal my bay. You will be knocking hills, drowning.
We love you, Liz. I'll voice your part. No big deal. Alright.
The stream is being weird
What's it doing?
on Discord.
She's about to have to go eat, so that's why it's probably about to close off for y'all. So try the best you can. If it's not perfect, it's not perfect.
Okay, well, I mean, that's probably good timing. I gotta start getting ready for work soon anyway.
Alright,
Am I gonna have to voice everybody?
No, we'll do it. I'll
We'll do
voice
it.
Miriam and he'll voice the guys. It's fine.
If
Alright.
It's still going when I get back
Just
in.
get ready for work. We understand.
Okay, at the
Voice
rate
my
we're
characters.
going...
I'll just voice all the villains.
At the rate we're going, we'll probably still be streaming. Because this is
Yeah.
going very slowly. Alright, so compliment the craftsmanship
I'll
of his
voice all
horses.
the villains. You guys voice the you'll voice the characters, and you'll voice the medium. Got it.
Alright.
Alright, I'll talk to you all probably here in about an hour or so.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school. And maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who is in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure. That Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face.
That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore.
And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Did he die?
I'm here. Oh, why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Let's see, do we want to tell him to stop acting immature or act like you're not interested in them but really try to get a closer look?
Tell him to stop acting immature.
You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behaviors. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everybody's time. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules.
I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world makes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. Unless I don't know if I was a panic.
Panache. Takes panache.
Oh, nosh.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally get a look at what it is they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Oh, shit. I'm spacing out. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. D.
Flag, I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom that contains our secrets.
You notice that they haven't just been studying book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch him in his mouth.
We're playing.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Clank.
Let me see if I can record
Hey,
on Discord.
hey, that's what. Beep,
Super
beep.
Alright, we're streaming on Discord now too. Cool.
Hey, D, you should be able to see me in Discord as well, so you should be able to read off Discord.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language, not even from a stand mixer. Whop, whop.
No, your mother has a stand mixer.
Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazy men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in neither of them.
Ashley's tone is completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena. At least, or don't. Honestly, who do I care? I have gotten lawfully career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you.
Sorry, I get a bit worked up if people try and pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you.
Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's a scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face.
Down, boy, down. Waffle?
Off toppin'.
Off toppin'.
That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that face.
Sorry, I get a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review this global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was Chicken who signed their name.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Breelikins.
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit?
Peeper, peeper, peeper.
Peeper, okay. They can take my wallet too. Alright, we all in agreement for the pepper. We're all in agreement for the pepper. Okay. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. How many mushrooms have I taken during this game? Jesus.
Not enough, obviously.
My friend. Ooh.
This guy again.
I'm here to give you an important
That's
message.
fine.
Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was trying to say, fulfill your destiny. All you must do is...
Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy You must.
You feel yourself beginning to regain consciousness.
Aw, man!
You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
The pepper was the last of its kind on Earth. Now it's gone forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your arrivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared.
We have timed competitive cookout!
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time or step up and tell them you're on.
Step and tell you're on.
You're on.
Alright. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I'm not the fool, you're the fool.
We're on Van
Yes.
Van's head. Oops. Alright, well.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Breelikins. I'll be watching your performance.
Shit. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. The lunchroom is not a sportsing court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn on the timer.
Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready."
That's what I'm talking about. Arrgh.
Werewolves of London. I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solid foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And the original quote by me, in case was wondering, I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Do I have to tell you again to stop and slow down and read if you need to?
Yeah. Sorry.
Don't get too
Like a
excited.
diamond, I
I
was
love
formed under pressure, and now is my chance to show.
She went so high it broke.
I will defeat you myself.
Battle music again. Awesome.
You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes on gravy on day one. And gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you could really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh, fucking. I don't know.
What were you thinking, Brillikins? Get your head in the game.
Yeah. Typical.
You're going to need to season this chicken
You.
before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. That's right. You may not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most favor? Fucking
Vigilance.
trust. Alright. Get it? I'm a dog.
I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. That'll be a great time to harness that energy. That's it. That's right. This is your shot and you're not going to miss it.
Oh.
You're trying to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of a success? Sizzling?
Sizzling.
Ah, whatever.
Don't make me get the spray bottle.
Just the end. Yep. Game over. I guess I'll try again. Oh god, do I start all fucking over?
Oh, that'd be really difficult.
I'm gonna be so pissed.
That's gonna be awful.
I'm gonna be so pissed. Oh, okay, cool. Just again. Oh, this again. All right. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic exit. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to sit through this. I don't want to sit through this again.
There's a speed up button. Just click that. There's the fast forward.
Fuck. But how would you have gotten into this school without knowing that?
Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let's entice, offer, motivate you. The enticing offer or motivate.
You're going to need to season this chicken before you can cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. That's right, you might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. Gratitude. That's right! You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness it. Fucking, I don't know. This is your shot. You're not going to miss it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Bubbling? Oops. Well,
Don't make me get the spray bottle.
1 out of 5 ain't right. You notice Colonel Sanders stand out of a corner of your eye.
I believe in you, Brelikins.
He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Fucking, I don't know. Alright. Stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right?
You know what? You shouldn't be focused. You should be focused on challenge. You're failing behind.
Sorry. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits?
Woof, woof.
You're really struggling to keep
Get
up.
ahead of the game!
At the next station over, Ashley's already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixture. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes.
Love!
I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Brelikins does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Brelikins, no! But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you often find is the easy way can turn out much more difficult. Everyone stop. What are you doing now? This battle is over.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Oh, but that's so sad. And here I was with a completed dish I was ready to serve. Surely that makes me bonus by default.
No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Brelikins' injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
I will, because I'm the sweetest. I skip straight to dessert. Under this white down it, you'll find a wide array of delight, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. It was also going to ask Wilkins to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer to delicate hot chocolate sauce may be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hands.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on the top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette, a topping slice of honeycomb, ice cream toupees, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly.
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
Simpling isn't strong suit, isn't it, Ashley? Simplicity isn't your strong suit, isn't it, Ashley?
You.
As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley.
That gets it between me and my man.
Put yourself between.
Alright. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off of his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. You don't say.
The goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later.
Where are you now? Game over. Alright, I'll try again. Here we go again. Liz
That's
says
what
we
you
can
get,
beat this in an hour.
Hussy.
And Liz says we can beat this in an hour. Oh, son of a bitch. This again. Alright. Skip. Fine. Skip. I'm not doing this all over again. Fuck.
Just apparently can't deal with my thoughtiness.
Oh my god. Thanks. Dun, 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 dun. We've been through all this. Come on, just get me to the end. I swear to God, why I ever agreed to go through this game. Simply can't go on. Yada yada yada. White chocolate dome. Ugh. Internalize the rage you feel. Alright, your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch on fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you want for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding, because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You're trying to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I never failed at anything before?
Like Mason right now? Maybe? That's exactly what I think.
Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated.
That one you get right. Jesus Christ.
Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've never walked other paths and arrived at dead ends.
But you've never walked other paths. Okay,
But
alright.
you have. You misread it again.
I was passionate about life, but I failed as a
Obstetrician.
obstetrician.
What that?
I don't know.
Continue.
I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule herder. Handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie, and my well-kept beard, and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I've resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I could give.
As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you could see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone, something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for the past misdeeds. Yay!
That you get. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Oh god, not this shit again!
The spork monster!
Battle scar from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Borko? It is I know I said I wouldn't be back. And after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like always having to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book. Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Relikins together, I'm sure we can defeat them.
This is gonna be a long fucking game.
Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
That was a question. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Wink, wink. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. No, I still haven't boned him. I think we're finally getting close to that point.
Who the heck is that person in the background, though?
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude.
Also, whose urn is that? Who died? And he has his and was cremated, and he keeps his ashes there.
Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. I guess this means we have to do more dating sims. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up. Okay. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Perhaps both? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it as a secret just for you? Reveal it? What say you, D?
Huh?
Reveal it or keep it a secret?
What are you revealing?
A creation.
Special,
A new creation.
Thank you,
Show it to
podcast.
him, sure.
Alright.
Give it to him.
Yes, please. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded... Oh, I hate coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in
I
the...
love this stuff.
I hate that shit. In the light of Colonel
don't mind
Sanders' Lugs Hideaway.
Magnificent.
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold onto the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later. Think back on this moment.
You
And
can't
think
even
back on this moment.
read a line right, but you like to have a deeper, smoother voice. Try that in bed next time. You could offer to make it more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Let's see who died. Let's see who died. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111. Oh, gee. The safe opens. Inside, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick face seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? Oh, door. Let's do it. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing with them. Where's the chicken drumstick? You look closely and see this is a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Oh my god, so many sparkles. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, oh god, this shit. Just as the ghost of student pops up.
Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table, so he keeps his dick out in public. Cock, I guess it'd be.
There's his cock.
There's his cock. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't realistic. It's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when I was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? Summer of 69. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's a lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. Can I finally go out the damn door? You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant?
Soccer!
Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Let's see, what do we want to do?
You're cold.
I'm cold.
Make him hug you. He'll hug you if you say you're cold. I bet.
I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace.
It's warmed by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer?
Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Brilligans?
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, it isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
It's meticulous. It's also fucking gross.
Shut up, I like KFC.
Okay, look, just fried chicken that early in the morning.
Like I will.
Fried chicken that early in the morning is just not something my stomach can handle. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. This is incredible. Thank you, new friend.
Well, thank you.
Alright. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that's it.
That is.
That is.
Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery?
Flatter him.
Flatter him. Flatter him. Okay, we'll flatter him. You know.
Yeah, see, I guess that's good.
Hello, new friends. You know, I think we might... You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion, confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if there was a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. Blech. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go yourself. Ah, shit! I knew this was happening. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. Oh, whoop-de-doo. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop.
What, a swirly? It sounds delicious! Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hee hee, Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get it really dipped, too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides into school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle, beautiful creature?
You got some nerve, Brilikin, suggesting I pick on defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't it look like you can go on cooking like that? Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Brilikins, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
Yikes.
I bet there's some more delicate, warm, gooey things that you
It
have.
was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Excuse me, Brilikins. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Apparently not.
Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel Arnold.
Yikes.
I am always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Brilikins.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it will probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate time call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Cast the forbidden spell. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Alright. Don't do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Has anyone noticed that we just went our separate ways, but she's here again?
Yeah, she's that friend.
Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up as he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Tots can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens.
Homework. He's hungry.
Do we give him homework? We give him...
I gave my homework.
Alright.
Homework.
You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles a sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken raw.
I apologize for the outbursts. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies
This world's
like
satisfied.
ungrade work. My Brilikins, were you studying something with cinnamon?
I hope not. I'm allergic to cinnamon. I have been sitting on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Brilikins, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see...
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class! You think I wanted to be thrown from the plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make a great date. Doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Yikes. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Oof, Jesus. That's gotta be stone cold. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where they came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, however, I guess it looks okay? Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we must not be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup, and I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You have decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talents. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Brilikins' famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Brilikins, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it like there was no sound at all. Fess up about your practice dish.
Fess up.
Alright.
Fess up.
Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
Haha, pull it out. The moment of truth!
Wow.
I don't like pot pie.
It's okay.
It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules, that's it. Except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll put you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10, with frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare for their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Hey, wash.
Wash, oh god, my grandfather says wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster! Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and...
Roid.
Roid?
It's rock and roid.
Rock.
Ashley
Okay.
scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
I can't believe that this is a poor quality video! Solo personality spatula!
Shut up.
Even Clank gets in on it.
Pile dial pressure pork chicken cooking technique learner.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's just a singularity. We were, as was foretold.
We must not let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Van
quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic?
Do it the hard way.
Do it the hard
Don't
way?
you dare do anything to me.
Alright.
I always acted hard.
Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
I believe in you, Brilikins.
Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Brilican, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam's at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food? Sure, cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world does she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to whirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Oh, son of a bitch. It is I, Steve, the sport monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? These Bork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices if you got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see you're up to crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Ha, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, you could feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power. Hey!
Safe and sound.
Welcome back!
Welcome
You
back.
summon extra power from deep down within yourself, or give up and drop out of culinary school.
Summon the power.
Summon the power!
Summon, go Super Saiyan!
What did I drop in?
I can do this. I have what it takes. I came to win.
Wait.
Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows in your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for...
Bree's going Super Saiyan. Oh, not this guy again. Yes, Brilikins. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You've interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you're powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Brilikins. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. It's going. It's slowly going.
She's going Super Saiyan.
Yeah. Impressed with your fortitude,
Yes!
Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
Punch. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the tests? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules was never really been my thing. I follow my heart.
What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass the individual's efforts.
Are you suggesting...
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students.
Marriage!
Yeah, Mason overtook your part here. With time expired, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for.
I know, I can take it back though.
Alright,
Yeah.
take it back.
Give
Yeah,
it
take it
back,
back.
give it back.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stands tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank?
From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
Hee, I'm flying.
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now!
Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids in and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there is none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl?
Only Cody would have been able to say that so fucking fluently outside of me. Yes, chef!
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Just the tip, huh?
Sublime! Would anyone else like to taste?
Liz.
Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A plus! Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Brili, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
This guy gives me a headache.
I made
Oh, come on, he's awesome.
uni over smooth egg custard with an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close enough on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Ruh, ruh. Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ow! My tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this! It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
Ah, I love Cody. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles can make it so difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up.
Still voicing this lady.
Yep.
Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water sieve, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Oh, guys, that looks really pretty.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it. or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school.
Got toast in your ears or something, Brokens? I told you it's a display piece.
Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. And did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. Baka!
Jesus. Next line. Come on.
Good. I wanted to be judged. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the hungry.
True.
I suppose you couldn't smell it if you're absolutely insistent, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
What?
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked to you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last thing you're gonna be ever.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
Has become something else.
I'm not used to doing all this. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing! And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced.
I didn't know that
So
chicken would be
delicious.
soggy.
It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get
Everybody
a
gets a
pass.
pass.
Whoop whoop. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and I'm so tired. Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There are supposed to be more battles, but come on, how can they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on.
Yeah.
The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive, high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house.
Hell yeah.
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Holy shit, those shorts are way too fucking short, bitch. Get some leggings.
Oh please, she looks hot fucking thick as fuck. She looks hot.
For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. Clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was actually never a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Womp womp.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together,
It's the Spork Monster! He's totally metaled out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone's too wrapped up talking to party monster. Dejected,
yeah.
student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Ah, shit. Why am I not surprised? Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank. I am not a wizard. I am actually from a faraway planet on another dimension.
What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This is not the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. Yikes.
I understand. Kinds of humans are weird.
A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
Howdy, classmates.
Oh god, bring back the suit! Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal.
You stole your stuff!
I didn't get to get the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to get out and buy my chicken.
The end?
The end.
God, I hope so. Damn it! No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Is she gonna get that
Breelikins,
Kentucky Fried
what are
Chicken?
you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that you expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, I don't know, spicy mask, tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few.
It is truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is open up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it all together with you, Breelikins.
How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks.
Work together? Well, I was thinking something I'll just need to do by myself.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need the help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running a restaurant is the best path forward?
Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school.
Oh, my dear Breelikins, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end.
Hey, so what did I miss? My stupid computer died.
Oh.
I feel like that was the longest 2 hours of my life. What the actual fuck? Why did I play this?
Because Liz suggested it.
It was
Definitely
awesome.
gonna be
We
rewatching this on
Oh,
YouTube.
sweet goddess. Alright, how do I stop this?
You just
Exit. Oh,
there was probably other endings, but wow. We made it through it.
We made it through. And we didn't see him topless, thank God, because I think I would have rage quit if we had.
Oh, that was so disappointing.
I'm
We
not-
might have done it when we were at his house, but that's probably the weak sauce of the whole.
There's
playthrough.
a separate freaking thing where you're at his house. Oh God.
No, we were at his house.
Yeah, and there wasn't any sort of alternate.
There was multiple choices.
Oh shit! Fuck. I'm not going through this
We're
again
not going
tonight.
through this again.
I'm not going through this again tonight.
I don't have the energy to.
Alright, folks. This has been the longest 2 hours and 20 minutes of my life.
But it was fun, seriously. It was a hoot.
Yeah, that was awesome.
If y'all have any more dating sims y'all want us to run through, let us know. We'll
Dating,
try.
I mean,
dating sims,
how about
wacky
the
games.
How about the pigeon one?
There's a pigeon one.
Yeah,
Yes.
lots of boyfriend.
Okay, just post that in the
Yeah,
Discord.
post a link to it in the Discord, and we'll try to figure it out.
Like, cost something though. Not feel like
If it
people.
costs-
If somebody
something-
can find and post a link for Yandere Simulator, I'd love to see that.
Oh no, that's
Yonder
that's-
Simulator?
No, don't ask! Don't ask!
Oh
Don't
my
ask.
god!
Please don't
That is
ask.
so much shit.
Oh, I
Don't
wasn't
stick
ready
by-
for that level of...
If there is a boy who would like the stupidest, strangest shit, that is Cody. I love him to pieces, but let's not. Alright, folks.
You want to go in and off the stream?
Yeah, let me try to fucking